One of the most commonly asked questions is how do I make my bathroom area or kitchen area or someplace on my floor plan enlarged so that I can see those level of details better? Also, so that I have room to do things such as dimensioning, place notes, and that kind of information. In order to do that, you're going to need to first zoom in on that area. We can see how big this text called master bathroom is, or MBath, as well as the number 6. The reason why I abbreviated this instead of being master bath or first floor bath is because I wanted something to be short so that master bathroom didn't start in the middle of our bathtub and end over here by our sink. Also, if we're trying to dimension inside here, we'd have to dimension from here to here and then on over. We'd have notes calling out the properties of our bathtub, of our toilet, of our sink, what our different cabinetry might be. We might have information related to grab bars at the toilet so that you can have handicap accessible areas. All this stuff starts to add up, and there's just not enough room in a normal sized floor plan, particularly in this case at a 1/4 of an inch, in order to be able to call all that out. So in order to be able to do that, we need to make an enlarged view. You can do enlarged views in Revit by coming up and creating a new view. And that's kind of your key. If you're trying to find a command in Revit, think about what you're really trying to do. In this case, we're going to create a new enlarged view. And to do this, we're going to come over here to a callout. Now, a callout is a traditional term that's used to indicate we're calling out something is going on in a certain area. In this case, when we call this area out, it'll create a new view that will enable us to detail and dimension at a much higher level of detail. So we'll come in here. I'm going to click once. I'm going to pull up like this, and I'm going to click again. Next, you can see how we have this window around here. Everything inside of this dashed line here is now been created inside of what's called a callout view. In fact, we can see it over here. It's called callout of first floor. If you double click here on the bubble, or you select here, right click and go to view, or just come over here and just double click on callout of first floor, it'll take you to the view. This is an enlarged view of that same spot that we were looking at. In fact, you'll notice here that this says this is a scale of a 1/2 inch equals a foot. The view that we were at before was at a scale of a 1/4 inch equals a foot. So currently it's twice as big. I'm going to double click here on call out of first floor to get back to the view. And if I wanted to be able to change the scale of this, so I needed this to be even larger than what it currently is, you can just come down here to where it has 1/2 inch equals a foot and then pick the appropriate scale off of your list. It'll automatically rescale everything. If you've already put text, dimensions, and notes on the inside of it, it'll rescale those too so that they're all the appropriate size. So generating callouts is a really good way to come in and be able to fill in all that information into a view that otherwise would just be too small.